What is it that you use to find the truth of a character?
Yes, I think my eyes play a big part there. Also, during rehearsals, I figure myself out in the audience and sit there and watch myself and see what would I like to see. And sometimes you hit something, you feel something, oh, maybe that's it, or that. And I forget about that totally in a performance. And then it's about the text and the wonderful music Wagner wrote and why he wrote it, and why it's called the Liebestod when it's actually a transfiguration. And I just let the thoughts wander sometimes, because maybe she sings it from the other side, or who knows? Questions.
You're both known for your portrayals. How do you find the center of your character?
Mostly through text, but I'm not going to let this go. I'm going to tell on her. One of my favorite moments of the Ring cycle was in Die Walküre. We staged it a little bit differently. Typically, you'll see when he does the last kiss, where he kisses her, and she's supposed to pass out or something, and he picks her up and goes and carries her up like this. In this one, and in the Zambello production, Brunhilde takes care of it herself. In other words, she sees that her father is faltering, and then she looks at him and says, "Don't worry, Dad, I've got this. I've got this." Nina gave me this look, and she communicated. She never said a word. She just looked at me, and amazing communication with her eyes. I love telling on colleagues. And she looked at me like, "I love you. You can't do this. I can. You stay there. I'm going to go take a nap." And I'm being facetious, but it was, and I would look at her like this because I was down in a position like this, and she would look at me like this, and I wasn't acting. I just went.
You bring up the Ring. When you're doing operas of the Ring, and every time I see one of the operas come to an end, because I can see the conductor in what we call our conductor cam, and when we get to the end of the opera and he finally puts his arms down, and I think, my gosh, that guy's been going at it all this time, but so have you. How do you keep, or is it easy because you're up there and you're in front of an audience, how do you keep that focus every single minute?
Well, we have 4, 6, sometimes 8 weeks of rehearsal to do this. And I guess it's part of the professionality as well, to always stay focused, or to unnoticeably get out of focus if you have to. But I think also it's a journey that you tread on every night when you start one of the parts in the Ring, or these long operas. You know that you just have to pace yourself like a marathon. You cannot give it all. I mean, Brunhilde in Valkyrie is a typical, it's a mean example. We have to, seem like there are no problems in the world, and sing easily, and the most difficult part, and totally different from the rest of the role. And then you start something new, you go down in the contralto region, and have to be very, contained, and at the same time, it's an emotional journey, and you just go with the flow at the end. Mm-hmm. It's very easy to stay in focus in that way, because the orchestra, the music just takes you on and on.